Good evening, you're watching the prime time on Hornbill TV. Let's have a look at the news headlines. The Israeli military carried out new strikes in the battered Gaza Strip, killing 45 people in the past 24 hours, according to Palestinian medics, as Israel pushed on with a raid on Jabalia refugee camp in the northern part of the territory. The 2024 Nobel Prize in Literature has been awarded to South Korean author Han Kang for her intense poetic prose that confronts historical traumas and exposes the fragility of human life. Tributes poured in, a billion people mourned and a billion people poured in, and India prepared itself on Thursday for Ratan Tata's final farewell, an evening event in Mumbai's Worli. Another key accused in Tamil Nadu's Hizb ut-Tahrir case was arrested by the National Investigation Agency from Chennai. Let's look at the news in detail. The 2024 Nobel Prize in Literature has been awarded to South Korean author Han Kang for her intense poetic prose that confronts historical traumas and exposes the fragility of human life. With this award, a total of 18 women have been awarded the Literature Prize so far. The Literature Prize was announced by the Nobel Committee at the Swedish Academy on Thursday and follows announcements for 3 preceding days of Nobel Prizes honoring works in medicine, physics and chemistry. In her oeuvre, Han Kang confronts historical traumas and invisible sets of rules, and in each of her works exposes the fragility of human life. She has a unique awareness of the connections between body and soul, the living and the dead, and in her poetic and experimental style has become an innovator in contemporary prose. The Academy said. Born in 1970, Han Kang's major international breakthrough came with the novel The Vegetarian. National Conference President Farooq Abdullah on Thursday, while speaking on the formation of the government in Jammu and Kashmir, said that their priority is to solve all issues faced by the people here, while expressing hope that they are treated well by the central government, while the state government restores statehood. Restoration of Article 370 will take time, but first job will be restoration of statehood, he said.
मैं अल्लाह का शुक्र करता हूँ, उसके बाद यहाँ के लोगों का, जिन्होंने बहुत बड़ी बहुमत दी, मगर इसके साथ जिम्मेदारियां भी दी। लोगों के मुश्किलात को दूर करना सबसे पहला सर है, वो बहुत जरूरी है। यहाँ बेकारी है, बदहाली है, हर तरफ से मुश्किलात है, इनको दूर करना है। और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि मरकज हमारे साथ सही सलूक करेगा, हमारा स्टेटहुड आएगा, और उसके साथ साथ हमें हर चीज में मदद करेंगे, क्योंकि ये हिंदुस्तान का ताज है, मुकुट है। ताज चमकेगा तो हिंदुस्तान चमकेगा। इससे हमें उम्मीद है कि उस रास्ते पे हम चलेंगे, और जो हमारे एमएलए हैं कि वो सही तरीके से चलेंगे और लोगों के लिए दरवाजे खुले रखें। बिल्कुल है, 370 का टाइम लगेगा, क्योंकि यू हैव टू गो टू द कोर्ट्स एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट। फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इज स्टेटहुड, जिससे कि आप काम कर सकें। देखिए, आज उमर साहब को लीडर बनाया है, कांग्रेस से बात करेंगे, उसके बाद ये जब शपथ ग्रहण होगा, किस दिन होगा उसका फैसला होगा। उसके पहले काबीना के मंत्री बनेंगे, क्योंकि अभी यूटी है, यूटी में हमारी उतने मिनिस्टर बना नहीं सकते। जो स्टेटहुड बढ़ेगा तो वो जो है मिनिस्टरों की तादाद और बढ़ जाएगी। बहुत जरूरी है ये रियासत एटॉमिक पावर्स के साथ लगती है, वो पाकिस्तान हो वो चीन हो। बहुत जरूरी है कि मरकज इसको समझे और जितनी मदद हमारी कर सके इस रियासत को आगे चलाने के लिए, यहाँ के लोगों की मुश्किलें दूर करने के लिए, उसके लिए मुझे उम्मीद है कि वो भरपूर हमें मदद करेंगे।
Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha on Thursday paid homage to RFN Hilala Ahmed Bhatt, who had laid down his life for the country in line of duty. In a handout, the Lieutenant Governor said that he salutes the supreme sacrifice of Army braveheart Hilala Ahmed Bhatt. His valor and sacrifice will never be forgotten. The Lieutenant Governor said that the entire nation stands firmly with the family of the martyr in his hour of grief. Tributes poured in. A billion people mourned and India prepared itself on Thursday for Ratan Tata's final farewell, an evening event in Mumbai's Worli that is expected to see a somber gathering of commoners, celebrities, politicians and business tycoons united in grief by the passing away of national icon Ratan Tata. The former chairman of Tata Group died at the age of 86 on Wednesday night. Confirming his demise, Tata Group chairman Natarajan Chandrasekhar said Ratan Tata was a truly uncommon leader whose immeasurable contributions have shaped not only the Tata Group but also the very fabric of our nation. Tata, who transformed a state group into India's largest and most influential conglomerate with a string of eye-catching deals, breathed his last at South Mumbai's Breach Candy Hospital at 11:30 p.m. A Padma Vibhushan recipient, Tata had been in intensive care at the hospital since Monday, the day when he asserted there was no cause for concern regarding his health, and he was undergoing checkups for age-related medical conditions amid reports of his admission to a hospital. His demise was first confirmed by a top official of the Mumbai police, hours after which the Maharashtra government declared a day of mourning in the state on Thursday to pay tributes to Ratan Tata. A statement quoting Chief Minister Shinde read, "The national tricolour on government offices in Maharashtra will be flown at half-mast on Thursday as a sign of mourning." We'll be right back after a short break.
कॉलेज बोले तो दोस्ती यारी यारों संग है फ्रीडम सारी फ्रीडम इक्वल्स टाइम ऑफ लाइफ माने एंजॉय राइड एक्टिवा एक्टिवा स्कूटर ले एक्टिवा
स्कूटर बोले तो एक्टिवा।
It doesn't take much to save a life. Practice safe behavior.
Because sometimes news is more than mere information.
Welcome back after the break. Let's have a look at more news in detail. Maharashtra cabinet led by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde on Thursday passed a resolution urging the centre to confer country's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, to veteran industrialist Ratan Tata, who passed away in Mumbai in recognition of his achievements. Tributes were paid to Padma Vibhushan Ratan Tata in the state cabinet meeting held today. The cabinet also passed a condolence proposal on Ratan Tata's demise. Ratan Tata, Chairman Emeritus Tata Sons, passed away at Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai aged 86 on Wednesday. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde said on Wednesday that the last rites will be performed with full state honors. According to an official statement from Maharashtra Chief Minister's office, the state government has declared 1 day of mourning in respect of Ratan Tata. Earlier, in a post on X, Chief Minister Shinde stated that everyone will always remember the determination showed by Ratan Tata after the 2008 Mumbai attack. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in Vientiane on Thursday, where he will be attending the 21st ASEAN India and the 19th East Asia Summits. Upon arrival, the Prime Minister was welcomed by the Home Minister of Home Affairs of Laos, Velavuong Bodokam, and PM Modi was also accorded a ceremonial guard of honor. The Prime Minister is on a 2-day visit to Vientiane, Laopedia, at the invitation of Prime Minister Sonexay Sifadon to participate in the 21st ASEAN India and the 19th East Asia Summit. The Ministry of External Affairs reported the arrival of PM Modi in Vientiane, sharing a post on X with pictures. Sabbaidi Laos, PM Narendra Modi arrives in Vientiane, Laopedia to a ceremonial guard of honor. Warmly welcomed by Minister of Home Affairs of Laos, Velavuong Bodokam, Prime Minister Modi is expected to hold various bilateral meetings on the margins of the ASEAN India Summit and the East Asia Summit. Manipur Congress on Thursday remarked that a number of prominent political leaders are queuing to join the grand old party in phased manner and that people are starting to believe in Congress party. Speaking at the felicitation of 9 newly joined members, Congress legislature party leader O. Ibobi Singh said that the unfortunate ethnic crisis in the state has not occurred anywhere else in the country except Manipur. If there is a problem or an issue, there must be a solution, and in such cases, Centre needs to provide assistance to reach such a solution. 9 individuals who joined Congress included former Minister under Chief Minister N. Biren Singh 2017 Cabinet L. Jayanta Kumar Singh and former National People's Party candidate O. Roman Singh. Later told reporters that number of prominent political leaders are in the queue waiting to join the Congress party phase by phase. The reaction is because the functioning of the BJP and Congress administration in the state is quite different. People are starving to believe in Congress day by day. This was seen in the last Lok Sabha elections in which Congress won all 2 seats in the state. On ED summon to party chief K. Megachandra, Singh said it may be political vendetta and is not the first time. He said he was also summoned in 2017 by the ED after the present government came to power. However, they do not have to worry about it if no wrong has been done by them.
Yes, there are a number of prominent political leaders who are in the queue. They are waiting in phase manner. They will join definitely, because you see the difference between the ruling of the state administration and the BJP administration, Congress administration, BJP is quite different. So people are started day by day belief of Congress administration. So it has already shown in the recent Lok Sabha election. People what they feel, what they want.
You mentioned about ED summon to Congress President Megachandra.
Please, I have already told
so
you.
What do you think the motive behind the? Is it a some kind of political?
No, let us see. It may be political vendetta or anything. This is not first time. I have already summoned by the ED in 2017, immediately when this present government came to power. Now, if I or Mr. Megachandra, we should not have to be worried if we are not doing anything wrong. Truth always prevails. success. If we are not doing anything, they cannot do anything.
In a recent report, it was found that the protest organized by former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan's party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, resulted in damages worth 240 million Pakistan rupees to private and public property in the city of Islamabad. GeoTV reported. The Islamabad Inspector General's office has submitted the report to the Islamabad Chief Commissioner following the violent protests that took place in the capital of Pakistan over the weekend. PTI workers took over the streets in Islamabad last week, resulting in immense damage to public and private property. Despite this, the protests have not been called off. GeoTV noted that PTI had launched the protests as it continues to campaign for the independence of the judiciary on the backdrop of Shehbaz Sharif-led incumbent government proposing to bring in new constitutional amendments. Another important reason for the continued protests is for the release of its founder Imran Khan, who has been locked up in Adiala jail for over a year now. PTI has a history of organizing protests that last for months at end. In 2014, Imran Khan led protests at Lahore's Democracy Chowk for a time period of over 4 months. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has vowed to rein in the protesters, saying that he will not allow PTI to repeat what it did through its 2014 sit-in. We'll be right back after a short break.
कॉलेज बोले तो दोस्ती यारी यारों संग है फ्रीडम सारी फ्रीडम इक्वल्स टाइम ऑफ लाइफ माने एंजॉय राइड एक्टिवा स्कूटर ले एक्टिवा
स्कूटर बोले तो एक्टिवा
To know more about HIV/AIDS, dial toll-free number 1097.
Welcome back after the break. Let's have a look at more news in detail. Tennis legend Rafael Nadal has announced that he is retiring from professional tennis. He said that it was the right time to finish his career. The 38-year-old Spaniard pro has suffered from a string of injury problems in recent years and has now decided to put an end to his professional tennis career. He confirmed that the Davis Cup finals in November will be his last appearance in an emotional video message to his fans, admitting that he had been through a difficult time with limitations but hailed his achievements, which he says he could have never imagined. Nadal has won 22 Grand Slams, including a record 14 French Open titles as well as Olympic singles gold.
And here is 16-year-old phenom Rafael Nadal, waiting for the first serve. Unbelievable.
Not 15.
Is he going to play every point like that?
The Israeli military carried out new strikes in the battered Gaza Strip, killing 45 people in the past 24 hours, according to Palestinian medics, as Israel pushed on with a raid on the Jabalia refugee camp in the northern part of the territory. The Israeli military said the raid, now in its fifth day, is intended to stop Hamas fighters staging further attacks from Jabalia and to prevent them regrouping. Despite Israel ordering people to evacuate from Jabalia and nearby areas, Palestinian and UN officials said that there are no safe places to flee in the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian Civil Emergency said that it had received unconfirmed reports that dozens of Palestinians may have been killed in Jabalia and other areas of northern Gaza, but it is unable to reach them because of Israeli bombardment. An airstrike early Wednesday killed at least 9 people, including 2 women and 2 children, according to the Al Ahli hospital, which received the bodies. The Palestinian Civil Emergency Service said it had received unconfirmed reports that dozens of Palestinians may have been killed in Jabalia and other areas of northern Gaza, but is unable to reach them because of Israeli bombardment. Israel ordered the wholesale evacuation of northern Gaza, including Gaza City, in the opening weeks of the war, but hundreds of thousands of people are believed to have remained there. Israel reiterated those instructions earlier this month, telling people to flee south to an expanded humanitarian zone along the coast where hundreds of thousands are already crammed into squalid tent camps. Israel launched a devastating military offensive that has killed 42,010 Palestinians and wounded 97,720 others since the start of the war, Gaza's health ministry said on Wednesday. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Wednesday, while commenting on the Haryana state elections, criticized the Congress party for what he described as their attempts to divide Hindu society. He said the people of Haryana have sent a clear message to the Congress party that a state cannot be governed by dividing Hindu society, and further alleged that the Congress, particularly Rahul Gandhi, has been involved in a conspiracy to fragment Hindu unity, but noted that the election results showed that Hindus in Haryana could remain united and were aware of what he called the Congress's notorious game plan. Sarma also addressed the Congress's stance on electronic voting machines, accusing them of double standards. Ratan Tata, the chairman emeritus of Tata Sons, was cremated with full state honours in Maharashtra's Worli on Thursday evening. He breathed his last at Mumbai's Breach Candy Hospital on Wednesday. The chairman emeritus of the Tata Group was 86. He was given the ceremonial guard of honour by the Mumbai police after his mortal remains were brought to a crematorium in Worli for final rites. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, his deputy Devendra Fadnavis, Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel and Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal attended the funeral of Tata. Shah paid respects to the mortal remains of Tata on behalf of the Government of India as Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Laos to attend the Asian, India and East Asia summits. Earlier, Tata's mortal remains were kept at the National Centre for Performing Arts in South Mumbai from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Thursday for people to pay respects. Tributes were poured in from leaders including Prime Minister Narendra Modi to chief ministers of almost every state. The Maharashtra government has declared one day of mourning. A well-known Indian industrialist and philanthropist, Ratan Tata, gave vital leadership to India's largest conglomerate, the Tata Group. Born on December 28, 1937 in Bombay, now Mumbai, he belonged to a distinguished Parsi family as a child. He was the great-grandson of founder Jamsetji Tata of the Tata Group. Though he never married, Ratan Tata is taken well by all in his humility, integrity and vision. He remained alive in public life, offering guidance and advice on various national and global platforms. His leadership has had a profound impact on Indian industry, and he continues to be an advocate for entrepreneurs and innovation. It can be said that Ratan Tata's legacy is a mix of ethical leadership, philanthropy and commitment to India's social development lineage, not unlike some of the most iconoclastic business leaders of the 20th and 21st centuries. That is all we have for now. For more news and updates, keep watching Hornbill TV.